Anyone who knew me 20 years ago, oh my god, has it really been 20 years since Pokemon Snap came out? Well, anyway, everyone who knows me knows that Pokemon Snap was one of my favorite games growing up, having played through it so many times over, and every year I hope that we'd get an updated version of the game with new locations and an upgraded Pokédex to stay up to date with the releases from the main series games. Well, 2021 is finally the year that we're getting the new Pokemon Snap game, and I've been hearing from people that never played the original that they don't get the hype about it, and that we can already take photos of Pokemon in pretty much every main series game. Pokemon Snap is so much more than that, though. It's not just a rail shooter where you take pictures of Pokemon. It was a journey through vibrant worlds, seeing the Pokemon everyone was obsessed with, solving puzzles, finding secrets, and learning new ways to maximize your points to unlock the next areas of the game to see what else it had in store. The memories of exploring the world of Pokemon way back then got me to thinking, what kinds of things will the new Pokemon Snap keep the same from the older game, and what will they improve on to live up to its legendary predecessor? Well, the original Pokemon Snap's world felt expansive and exciting, despite only having 6 levels. The ways you unlocked new areas were either by earning enough points and taking pictures of enough unique Pokemon for Professor Oak to show you the way to a new area, or by using the unlockable items to manipulate Pokemon into opening the path for you. With the original game coming out in 1999 before Gen 2 was even released, it made sense for all 151 of the original Pokemon to be found in just a handful of areas. But with the addition of new kinds of Pokemon, the Dark, Steel, and Fairy types being released, and the mainstream games exploring new habitats for Pokemon to live in, we can absolutely expect this number to triple or even expand even more. Rather than the generic beach, tunnel, or volcano names for the tracks, we could see trips through haunted mansions, or through the sky, or even within the lairs of some of the villains from the main franchise. I predict there will be many more branching paths in this game than there were in the original, with more choice provided to the player based on how many new pathways they're able to unlock with just a little bit of creativity. I would love to be able to take a side trip through the Team Aqua or Magma headquarters to find Pokemon that are difficult to find in other locations, and maybe chuck some stink bombs at the grunts as I pass. Speaking of stink bombs, they were one of the unlockable items in the original game alongside apples and the Pokeflute, and it would be impossible for new Pokemon Snap to be released without an expansion of this item system, and the opportunities for exploration this would open are endless. Rather than just being a way to get a picture of Pikachu eating an apple or waking up a Snorlax, these items were also used to solve puzzles and unlock secrets, or even unlock ways to progress within the game. You could bait Pokemon onto switches, bump them out of the walls they're hiding in, and cause electrodes to explode, opening up new pathways to go down. And the addition of items like maybe elemental stones, different kinds of berries, and more ways to interact with the world around you outside of just taking photos would go a long way in increasing the longevity of Pokemon Snap. Another thing we can expect to see is more hidden secrets within the game. To unlock the final areas in the original Pokemon Snap, you had to take photos of landmarks that weren't Pokemon, but looked like Pokemon. This was a great way to really make the player take a look around and take the world in around them. More hints and interactions from Professor Oak, alongside more rewards in the form of new items or the chance to find legendary Pokemon, are almost surely going to have their place in the game. Easy challenges could just be getting a minimum number of points on a single journey, while harder ones could involve using specific items to get photos of some interactions out in the world. But they're going to be spaced out and feel rewarding to complete no matter what. Giving the player a choice in what items to take on each journey would encourage additional playthroughs of each area, and would provide more opportunities to find different ways to make Pokemon evolve and interact with each other, alongside not cluttering up your Switch's hotbar. The number of Pokemon in this game being more than 5 times greater than the original 151 means that we can expect this game to be much, much longer than the first Pokemon Snap that you could usually get through in just a handful of hours. Even if you're not a completionist trying to snap photos of all 898 Pokemon, and their alternate forms, and their Mega Evolutions, you can expect new Pokemon Snap to provide dozens of hours of content, a fact that's backed up by the preliminary file size of 7 GB, just a bit smaller than Pokemon Sword and Shield. But the game doesn't have to hold the information for all the animations for each move, meaning we can expect all of the Pokemon to appear in this game. On top of that, the game's eShop listing notes that Pokemon Snap will support online play. We can't be totally certain what this entails until the next Nintendo Direct, but if it's anything beyond just sharing your best photos online, this is a massive win for the players. We can only hope for co-op snap runs where you're taking photos side by side with someone else, but even something as small as leaderboards where you can compete with your friends for the top score on each map would be a welcome addition. New Pokemon Snap has been being asked for decades, and now that Nintendo is finally giving it to us, we can only hope that it lives up to the hype. We are guaranteed to have an expansion of the areas that we can explore and the Pokemon that we can take photos of, but for it to live up to the original, Nintendo will really have to step it up and give us a truly unforgettable experience. Keep an eye out for any leaks or new information from the Nintendo Directs, as any information about new items, new puzzles, or even new characters will be extremely exciting for the prospects of the game. That's all I got for this one though. I will keep you guys updated if we hear any more news about new Pokemon Snap, and with that, I will catch you later.